Hello, I'm Tamara, and we are going to talk about the Spanish Civil War. We are going to comment how was the society, the different sides of the war, and some of its consequences, including some important characters of the Civil War, and a famous painting related with this war. Hope you like it.
Hello, I'm Ivan. Firstly, I'm going to talk about the Spanish society before the war. After a dictatorship that ended in 1930, the Second Spanish Republic was proclaimed. This republic lasted around 6 years, and there were different governments during this period. But in 1936, the Spanish Civil War started due to a coup d'etat in July. Tamara is going to tell us how was the economy and society during this period.
Well, the economy before the Civil War was mainly agrarian, during the period in which the provisional government had the power. In addition, the Spanish society before the Civil War was very backward. In fact, the Second Republic said that primary school was free and obligatory. About 40% of the society couldn't read or write, so there was a high rate of illiteracy.
To sum up, we would like to talk about the woman on the Second Republic. The feminism in Spain before the Second Republic also had an important backwardness. But when the Second Republic started, the woman's function in the society started to change. The woman got some economic, legal, and sexual independence that she never had before.
Now we are going to talk about the division of Spain in two blocks. The fail of the coup d'etat that was carried out in July 1936 produced the division of Spain, and a civil war was started. There were two sides in the civil war, the Republican side and the national side. Now we are going to explain these two sides.
The Republican side was formed by the industrialized areas, such as Madrid or the Mediterranean coast. They were politically influenced by left parties. A very important character was Buenaventura Durruti, who was a Spanish anarchist.
The national side had success in the interior of Spain, that was the most conservative part of Spain. They were politically influenced by right parties and the Catholic Church in this side. We can talk about Francisco Franco Bahamonde, who became the governor of Spain by a dictatorship after the Spanish Civil War.
Now, it's time to comment the end of this war. The 28th of March of 1939, the national side conquered Madrid. The 1st of April of 1939, Franco proclaims his victory. It's the end of a war that lasted 3 years. Tamara is going to talk about the consequences of this war.
Well, there were many consequences of this war, as the payment of the war and the dead people, who were around 400,000 victims. Lots of deaths were because of the nationalist bloc, but also the Republican bloc killed a lot of Catholics. A lot of villages and cities were totally destroyed because of the war.
Now, we are going to show you a couple of videos. One is about the Spanish Civil War society, and the other one is about the Guernica. We hope you like it.
Was soon about to be demonstrated in supporting the rise of another dictator in Spain. In 1936, civil war erupted in Spain. It was exceptionally vicious, setting family against family, communist against fascist, believers against atheists. In 1931, a left-wing government had come to power determined to get rid of the centuries-old Spanish monarchy. The king was forced into exile and a republic was declared.
Guernica is a famous painting that was made by Pablo Picasso, who was a painter from Malaga. This painting represents the bombing in Guernica during the Spanish Civil War. It was an order from the Republican government that wanted the public to see the consequences of the war.
We can see a lot of characters in this painting and we are going to describe them. We can see a bull, which means darkness and brutality. A mother with a dead son, which means the city of Madrid occupied by Franco's army. We can also see a pigeon and it means a broken piece because the pigeon has a broken wing.
There also appears a dead warrior that means hope in all the disaster. We can also see a bulb that means a scientific advance. a horse that represents the innocent victims from the war, and a man praying that means stop wars.
Finally, in the painting we can see an oblique arrow that means that spirits are going to heaven, and a woman with her house burning that has become a symbol meaning of the horror of modern war.